Hi everyone, this is MovieBoyMeister here, and this is going to be a VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, and CD update for January 18th, 2026. And this is going to be the first update video in 2026. There's going to be some physical media pickups. I got like 57 DVDs, 5 VHS tapes. I think that's 57 DVDs, I don't know. Or, no, was it 58 DVDs? I'm not sure. Who knows? 4 Blu-rays and 4 CDs. So, let's go ahead and get this started here. So, yep, start with the VHS tapes first. The first VHS tape here is Decoys here. Finally got this on VHS. Been wanting this one for quite a while now. This one's a Sci-Fi Channel movie. This is a Canadian movie, obviously, which is obvious enough. There's the sticker label. Did test this tape out, and it plays pretty good, obviously. Yep. 51st week of 2004. Start off there. The Decoys on VHS. I'll just put it right there, obviously enough. Next one here is actually a demo tape right here. Demo tape of Wicked, and not to be confused with the 2024 film of the same name, and its sequel from last year, Wicked for Good. This is the Julia Stiles version of Wicked, obviously, which I say is much better than the 2024 version of Wicked, that's for sure, and its sequel from last year. There's the back. This is a promotional copy, not for sale or rent. There it is right there, the demo tape of Wicked. How cool is that? Number 89. I'm not sure you can see it, but it says 89 right there. 22nd week of 2001. This is a demo tape. Next one there is Brian's Song. Blockbuster rental here, $9.99. There's the back. Blockbuster date is March 25th, 2002. This is a TV movie. Obviously, Storyline Entertainment and Columbia TriStar Television. This is a TV movie. Made for TV movie, obviously. Going around from Blockbuster, obviously. 50th week of 2001. That's Brian's Song. I actually never seen that. I think it's like a movie about like a football, I think it is. I might have to check it out sometime. Forrest Gump. VHS. Sticker label. And label right there. 13th week of 1995. And the last VHS before we get into the 58 DVDs, I think it is. I'm not sure. Is Bring It On. Yeah, Bring It On. Universal Special Edition. And sadly, the top is a bit ripped, but that's alright. Covered as a beacon. '31st week of 2001. Since this is a special edition VHS. And now we get on to the DVDs, and pretty much I'll put the DVDs on my bed, maybe. We'll see. So to start off to this here, and this is going to be in random order, by the way. Start off to this here is the greatest horror classics of all time. You get House on Haunted Hill, The Bat, and Last Man on Earth. This one's actually in a rare jewel case. This one's long out of print, obviously, and very hard to find. So, yep. You will never see a jewel case version of this anywhere, actually, since I got the jewel case version of this, so this one's very hard to find. This also comes with a free CD, which I'll show you, obviously, right now. There's what the disc looks like, and It is stacked discs, but what's actually cool though is it actually comes with a CD, which is pretty cool actually. There it is. Halloween Night. Scariest sounds in the night, or scariest sounds in the world, excuse me, from 1997. Pretty cool, huh? So yeah, oh yeah, and the artwork though, if you take the CD out, look at that. Same as the cover. That's pretty cool. Pretty neat, huh? So yep, Scariest Sounds of the World, 1997. And the 3 movies. And now, even though the disc says from 2002, this DVD came out in 2001, actually, which is pretty obvious. Now, you can find a regular case edition of this, but I got the jewel case edition of this, which is rare. And this one's out of print, long out of print, obviously, which is pretty obvious. I wonder if I can find a Three Stooges DVD from Platinum Disc with this jewel case, which is pretty cool. I might try to find one like that off eBay. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. But this one's pretty rare. Very rare, obviously, and long out of print now, so pretty hard to find. Just moving stuff out of the way. Alright, next one here is 20 horror movie collection. This is a Mill Creek Entertainment DVD. You get 20 horror movies, and the 20 horror movies you get is Hollow Man, which is I think that's the director's cut, if I remember correctly. Yes, it's unrated. Hollow Man is the director's cut. Hollow Man 2, The Hunt for the BTK Killer, which is actually a TV movie. I think originally aired on CBS. The Tattooist, which is a New Zealand movie. Hostel, the director's cut. That's the first one there. Hostel Part 2, the unrated director's cut. Anatomy, Anatomy 2, Anaconda, Blackwater, Redwater. I forgot to mention though, Redwater is actually a made-for-TV movie, by the way. Since I think it aired on TBS. I think it is. Not CBS, but TBS, like TEBS, for Redwater from 2003. So yeah, anyways. She Creature, this is one of the HBO Creature Feature made-for-TV remake, obviously. Originally, I think it was originally on HBO, I think it was. Of She Creature. The Breed, which is the vampire version. I know there's also one that has killer dogs. This is the 2001 version of The Breed. The Cave, The Forsaken, Vampires: The Turning, which is the 3rd entry into the Vampires trilogy, or series, whatever you want to call it. Bats: Human Harvest, the sequel, the Sci-Fi Channel sequel to the 1999 film Bats. Fatal Contract, Bird Flu in America, another TV movie, I think it was. I'm not sure where this aired on. I think it was CBS. I could be wrong, but Fatal Contract, Bird Flu in America. I never seen that one, but get the idea. Caw, this is a Killer Ravens movie. Killer Crow movie. I think this was a Sci-Fi Channel movie, if I believe. This is another Canadian movie, just like Decoys. And Nightwing. So yep, you get like pretty cool. You get like a 20 horror movies right there. You get a good amount. And I say, take this with you on vacation and all that. You'll have 20 horror movies. Look at all that. Disc 1. Now it's 4 movies on 1 disc, which I actually don't mind at all. I really like it. I love it. And this is a 5-disc set, by the way. So, yep. There it is. 20 horror movie collection from Mill Creek. Definitely check this one out. Very good. Very, very good. Anyways, next one here is another Mill Creek DVD. Is that all the Mill Creek DVDs? I think that is. Man, it's just like Echo Bridge and all that. And also some bootleg DVDs we'll get into much later on. Alright, anyways. This is the Strange Things 11 movie collection. You get Krull, Pulse, and Space Hunter Adventures of Forbidden Zone. My Mom's a Werewolf, which I have not seen yet. The Hearse. Now, when I tried doing the opening and closing to The Hearse, it got blocked worldwide of copyright. I'm not sure why. But I tried doing, let's see, The Hearse. That's from 1980. I tried doing that one, though, but it got blocked of copyright, so yeah, that really sucks. So, I mean, that's alright. Lurkers. I think, when did that movie come out now? 1988. Slipstream, which has Bill Paxton in that movie. Yeah, rest in peace to Bill Paxton, who starred in this movie for Slipstream. Mutant, Warriors of the Wasteland, Alien Commendation, and Eternal Evil, which is from 1985. So, yep. There's disc 1, has 3 movies on there. Disc 2, which has 4 movies, and disc 3 has 3 movies. Pretty cool, huh? So yeah, that's the Strange Things 11 movies. Next one up, this one here, I finally got this one here. The Midnight Horror Collection of the Volume 2 of the Puppet Master sequels. What was that? About to fall off or something? Don't fall on me, please. So yeah, this is the one that has like the rest of the Puppet Master sequels. Now, sadly though, the front and the side is a little sun-drenched, a little bit, which is, yeah, that's all right. And the cover though, the part of the look at that. The plastic though on the DVD case is coming off, sadly. So yeah. I'll get a better copy of this movie or just replace the case on this one. I'm not sure. I'll see what I can probably do. So anyways. And most of these I got at the flea market. Some of these I got off eBay and stuff like that. This is an Echo Bridge DVD. In partnership with Full Moon. This has Puppet Master 4, 5, and Curse of the Puppet Master on there. There's the double-sided disc, obviously enough. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Into the Storm. Finally got this one. This one's actually sealed, obviously enough. I haven't seen this movie in a long time, but I think I remember this movie though. I'm not sure. I have not seen this movie in a long time, but it's been many years since I've watched this movie. I don't know. Maybe that one might be a good one anyway. Next one here is a 6-movie set. You get a Prom Night, Mortuary, Memory, Descendant, The Nurse, and The Dead One. Now this one was actually sealed, but I actually opened it up. Obviously, so yeah, there's the back right there. And the disc here. Now, disc 1 has Mortuary on one side, side B, and then side A, sorry. Side A is Mortuary and side B is Memory. And the other disc here has Prom Night, The Nurse, and Descendant and The Dead One on side A and B. So, yep. This one's a pretty good multi-pack, so yeah. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I got that at the flea market for like, I think it was $1. It was sealed, but I already opened it. So, yep. Anyways. Here's a 4-movie set. Hauntings here. This one has Grave Secrets, The Legacy of Hilltop Drive, The Haunting of Winchester House, Salem Witch Trials, and The Haunting of Fox Hollow Farm. Another one that was actually sealed. Now, this one did have a Kmart sticker on there, but I kept it on there. So, yeah, just why not? I unboxed it and actually put the Kmart sticker inside the DVD here, which is pretty obvious. There's the disc right there. I believe this is obviously out of print. Not sure, but you get the idea. Next one here is Trucks. And I also got another killer truck movie after this here. Obviously for Trucks. Should I say this would be a good one? Got this off Christmas though off, I think it was Temu. But yeah, I say this would be a good one for Trucks. Speaking of killer truck or car movies, Duel. This one I've been looking for a very long time. I remember though, I think Walmart actually used to have this one, but they do not have it anymore. So yep, I got this off Temu for Christmas. Obviously, at least my parents did. But this will be a pretty good movie. Obviously, there's a disc. Now, even though this is a 2017 reprint, but this still used a 2004 DVD of Duel, which is pretty obvious. So this one's a reprint. It. Yeah. Here we go. This one's a bootleg DVD right here. And there's the disc right there. Yeah. Good stuff. Finally got Jeepers Creepers 3. I heard this movie was not that good, but I got it anyway for the Jeepers Creepers films. I also got the first two Jeepers Creepers films, but they're in the double feature set. This one's a bootleg DVD anyway, so yeah. Yeah. I heard this movie was not that good anyway, but I say Jeepers Creepers Reborn might be better than 3, but still wouldn't be as good as the first two, to be honest, anyway. Anyways. Here's a After Dark Horror Fest here. The Abandoned, one of the 8 films to die for ones. I like to get more of these DVDs, these movies here. Very nice slipcover. So yep, there it is without the slipcover there. Good stuff, good stuff. There's a disc right there. And this also has other things for like After Dark horror films right there. There it is. I honestly never seen this movie though for Abandoned, but I might check it out sometime, so yep. One of the 8 films to die for. After Dark Horror Fest anyway. So yeah, next one here is The Collector. This one's in the Blockbuster case. Blockbuster date is, what is it? February 12th, 2010. This one's a Blockbuster rental, obviously. I know there's a sequel, The Collection, which I want to get sometime. There's the disc right there. I want to try to get the sequel to this movie sometime, obviously. And by the way, I also did the opening and closing to this movie on YouTube, so if you want to go ahead and see it, go ahead and check it out for the opening and closing to The Collector. Obviously, since no one has done the opening and closing to it, I'm the one who done this. So, yep. Pretty obvious. Anyway, Boogeyman Special Edition. I think I have like, I don't know, like 2-3 copies of Boogeyman. I also got this in the multi-packs, which is pretty obvious. Here we go on to another bootleg DVD, The Grudge. This is the 2020 version of The Grudge, obviously. Now, even though it has the Columbia Pictures logo, this is a Screen Gems and Stage 6 Films movie, also with Ghost House Pictures, which is pretty obvious. But I finally got it anyway. Bootleg DVD or not, it doesn't matter. As long as I can have it, that's all that matters. Anyways, next here is Urban Legends, The Final Cut. Excuse me. This is the sequel to the Urban Legends trilogy. And this one is a double-sided disc. Side A is... oh no, this side B full screen. So side A widescreen, side B is full screen. So you have widescreen and full screen, which is pretty obvious. Yeah, the case won't even close. Yeah, that's alright. The next one here, man, this one's kind of like a some rare DVD or something like that. This is actually a French, what is this? French Canadian. It looks like a French Canadian DVD of Monster House. This one's pretty rare. I found this at my flea market and I was like, huh, I have never seen one like that before. A French Canadian DVD? That's pretty rare. Pretty cool, actually. La Casa de los Tostos. There's the disc right there. So yeah, thought that looked pretty cool. Pretty cool, huh? There's another bootleg DVD here, Strangers Pray at Night. This is the sequel to The Strangers. Obviously, I think I have the first one somewhere. I don't know. I'm not sure if I do or not, but that's the sequel right there. I know there's also The Strangers Chapters 1 and 2, which I heard those movies are not that good. I heard they was not that good anyway. So yeah, I heard there's going to be Chapter 3 coming out sometime this year or whatever. Here's Stir of Echoes. I got the second one on DVD, but I got the first one. This one's actually sealed. I might do an unboxing video of it maybe sometime this year. We'll see about that. Anyways. Here's the Bye Bye Man. I think this is another French-Canadian one. Nadine's Reason. There's the back. This is a Canadian DVD. I did not know it was a Canadian DVD. Wow. I did not know this was a Canadian DVD. That's pretty cool. There's the disc right there. That's pretty cool. The next one, these ones actually go together. Obviously got Open Water and this. See if I can get this tape out. I don't know why these are together. I don't know why. No, I don't know why. Open Water 2. I mainly just got it just for the second one. I got the first one on DVD, so there it is. Open Water from 2004. There's the disc right there. Also comes with an insert too. There's other movies right there and scene selection. And there's a sequel. I know there's also a third one, Open Water 3. Oh yeah, Open Water 3 Cage Dive, or whatever it's called. There it is. There's the back right there. This one's also sealed. I might do an unboxing video of this maybe. Sometime this year, maybe. I don't know why these two were together though. Like, I mainly just got just for the second one, but you know how it is. Alright, anyways. This one right here is a 20 horror movie set from Echo Bridge. Pretty cool. Get Shaded Places, Cool World, which I already have. I might try to find the single release to Cool World sometime. Maybe, who knows. Inside, not to be confused with the French film of Inside, which you'll be seeing in a couple minutes actually. Prom Night, Trancers, White Zombie, The Nurse, Awaken the Dead, Great Mistake, King of the Zombies, Teenage Zombies, Night Shadow, The Ginger, Dead Man 3, The Saturday Night Cleaver, Howling 4, The Original Nightmare, Puppet Master, which is a very good one, Curtains, In the Dead of Winter, Keepsake, which that one's a very good movie right there. You should definitely check out, where is that? Keepsake? Yeah, there it is right there, Keepsake. You should definitely check that movie out. That's a very good one. I like that movie quite a bit for Keepsake. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Anyways, Wages of Sin and Hell's Highway. Pretty cool, huh? There's the first one right there. And there are the discs right there. Pretty cool, good stuff. And the other one right here, which obviously has a Keepsake on there, which that's a very good movie. I definitely recommend that movie for to anyone who has not watched Keepsake yet. Definitely watch that movie. That's a very good movie. And the DVD of this movie is obviously out of print. Very hard to find. So yep, very hard to find, obviously enough. So the single release to Keepsake, I do have it. I just haven't pulled it out in the video, but you know, that's alright. But the single release to Keepsake from Echo Bridge is obviously out of print now. And yeah, it's very hard to find. So yep, good luck finding that movie, because that one's hard to find. So anyways, next one here, this one's also sealed here, which I don't know if I might do an unboxing video of this or what. We'll see. This is the 25 movie collection, Monsters Attack. You get the main 5 movies right here. One of them has my favorite in there, which you'll see right in the middle right there. Anaconda, The Cave, Dragon Wars, which that one's a very good movie right there. That movie right there, that's my favorite one, Dragon Wars. I always loved that movie when I was little, though, for Dragon Wars, the 2007 film. Yeah, that's a very good one. She Creature, the HBO Creature Feature remake, and The Day the World Ended, which is also another one of those HBO Creature Feature remakes. There's the back right there. It has my favorite movie on there, and that's my favorite. Also has other 20 movies on here. You get Attack of the Giant Leeches. I'll show you right there. Attack of the Giant Leeches, The Beast of Yucca Flats, Blood Tide, Creature from the Haunted Sea, Yuga, Fury of the Wolfman, The Galaxy Invader, Gamera the Invincible, The Giant Guild Monster, Hunchback of Notre Dame, Little Shop of Horrors, the original, Moon of the Wolf, Night Fright, Night of the Living Dead, which that would be a very good one off there, Nosferatu, Phantom of the Opera, which I believe is the 1925 version, Rattlers, Snake People, The Snake Woman, and Snow Beast. Pretty cool, huh? That's a very good set right there. Very, very good. Anyways, next up here is the Munsters. This is the 2022 version of the Munsters. Universal 1440 Entertainment movie. This is I think this is a direct-to-video movie. I'm not sure. I actually replaced the case on that one because the case, though, on the bottom was broke, so I replaced it into a new case. So, yep. There's the disc right there. This is based off the TV show, obviously, The Munsters. And next one, speaking of inside, here it is. Dimension Extreme, Inside. This is one movie I really want to check out right here, because I love those gory horror movies here. Got my Terrifier shirt on, obviously, with my Three Stooges hat. You gotta love that. So yep, this one's a French film, obviously enough. There's the back. I do know there's a theatrical edition of this that is the R-rated version. The only way to get that is in the Blockbuster case. So yep, and I don't know why there's like little bubble wrap inside there. I don't know why. There's the disc right there, and you also get a little thing of Dimension Extreme titles. I like to get the unrated version of Broken sometime, because I got the theatrical cut that I've had since 2023, which I want to get the unrated version of Broken. I'll try to get that sometime. So yep. There it is, and this movie is obviously and this one's actually out of print now. So yeah, you can find it online easily, but this one's obviously out of print now. So, so yeah, this one's pretty hard to find. So, this one's obviously out of print now. So, yeah, it's pretty obvious anyway. That one's out of print. And next ones are Three Stooges DVDs. Let me go ahead and fix them up here. There we go. First one here is this Three Stooges DVD. This one has 9 full-length episodes. Good stuff. I want to keep this sealed, actually. I like how it is. It's sealed. It looks cool like that. And you got this Three Stooges DVD right here. This one I might keep sealed, obviously, no. 2004 DVD. And we got this Three Stooges DVD right here, which I don't know if I might open this one or keep it sealed. I'm not sure. I'll have to see right there. I'll see about that. And we got this Three Stooges DVD right here, Three Stooges Festival. This one's actually sealed. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, huh? Oh no. Oh, please don't fall. I know majority of these are going to fall over. Oh no. Oh no. Hang on a second here. Because these are going to fall here, so hang on a second. Alright, I'm back now. I had to make some adjustments here because my movies are about to fall over. Ah, this should be alright there. Hope they don't fall, because I'll have to pause the video again if they fall. So, anyways, we're back now onto the live broadcast of MovieBoyMeister. Know what I mean by that? This is a broadcasting live. Just being funny right there. Anyways, and we got this Three Stooges DVD right here, which I might keep this one for backup. I think this one's originally in a 2 set of Three Stooges volumes 1 and 2, but the eBay seller only gave volume 1, obviously. Yeah, it is what it is, but that's alright. I'll keep it for backup anyway, obviously. Make sure this doesn't fall over. Alright. And the last DVD from this pile right here is Reno 911 Miami. Obviously, this one's the theatrical cut. I also have the unrated version, which actually, you know what? I might pull it out for this one. I'll see you all in just a second here. Because I have the unrated version of this here. I'll show you proof right here. So see you all in just a second. Alright, I'm back now. And you think I have just only the theatrical cut? Well, guess what? I have the unrated version of Reno 911 Miami. Look at the covers, though. Actually, the covers look pretty different, do they? Covers look different, doesn't it? I think I like the unrated version's cover better, actually, to be honest. There's the sides right there. And the back. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And the theatrical cut is actually on this one's in widescreen and full screen because, you know, obviously enough, it's in widescreen and full screen, so yep. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So yep. And the unrated version is just a single DVD right here. So yep, I thought that was pretty cool. Since, yes, I still have the unrated, oops, I have the unrated version of this movie. So, yep, that's the theatrical and that's the unrated. So, yep, I'll go ahead and put it back now and see you all in just a second here. Alright, I'm back now and let's go ahead and continue on to these DVDs. And next, we move this one right quick. Next 3 are Buffy DVDs. This one's season 7. And there's the first 3 discs right there. They does not have the slip covers though, sadly. I don't know why. And the discs are pretty scratched up. But I'll get a much better copy of just get the complete series of Buffy, though, that's for sure. And the other 3 discs. Which these 3 will be a placeholder until I get the complete series set box set of this. Here's season 4. Yeah, and she pretty hot. Oh yeah, and she pretty hot. I bet she have nice feet too. That girl right there, she's pretty hot. I bet she have nice feet too. I'm serious. Anyways, and this one's doing the same thing. And there's the other. Here's the 3 discs right here. Let me see. There's the 3 discs right there. And sadly, the paint is coming off on them, obviously enough, which sucks. Whoa! I'll try to be careful with this. I got season 5 after this one right here. And here's the other 2 discs. And disc 6. So yeah. That's season 4 and season 5. Now, 3 of these do not have the slipcover, sadly. But you know, that's alright. I like how they actually open up though too, which is pretty cool. And there's the first 3 discs right there. And luckily these are holding it on good. There we go. And there's the other 3. So that's it for Buffy, or Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the TV series. These 3 will be not replacements. These 3 will be placeholders until I get the complete series box set. Obviously enough, which I want to get that, and I'll check out in these series. I do want to check out probably sometime. I think it was a show from the 90s. So yep. Anyways, here's volume 1 of the Beverly Hillbillies. I think I have volume 3. I think it was. This is a DigiView Entertainment DVD. It's got 3 episodes on there. There's disc right there. I think I had volume 3 on there, but I think I had the wrong disc inside, from what I remember correctly. But I don't know. But you know, it is what it is. Anyways, let's go on to the other pile of the DVDs right here. I don't know if I might put them on my bed or what. We'll see. It depends anyway. So yep. Here's a rare red case edition of Rose Red. This one's pretty hard to find. Obviously now, if you've seen my Rose Red DVD review, I explained what happened. Obviously, I do still have my other copies of Rose Red, the slim version. Obviously enough, there's disc 2 right there. This is a mini series. This is a mini series, obviously, and yeah, this is a red case edition, which looks pretty cool. I got this off eBay for like $8. Pretty good deal. Here's the whole Lionsgate catalog, which looks pretty cool. Get a whole bunch of Lionsgate titles in there, and Trimark titles, and all that. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. There it is. There's another one right there. And another one. Oh, you see that Leprechaun box set. And I think I've seen the first Leprechaun movie in here. Let's see where you can find it. In this Lionsgate catalog book. Yep, there it is. Right there. First Leprechaun movie right there. And you also get Cube and the other ones on there. But pretty cool, pretty cool. I think this one's out of print, obviously enough. So, yep. This one's kind of hard to find. But cool nonetheless. Anyways. Next one here is one that's really out of print. Cherry Falls and Terror Track. This one's long out of print. Obviously enough. This is the US DVD that I have. I got this for $29, obviously. In Canada, this is released by Alliance Atlantis. I believe both of these movies are in Canada, if I'm right on that one. Because to anyone, any of my Canadian viewers that's watching, my viewers who lives in Canada, I think both of these movies are in Canada. I think it is. I'm not sure. But I believe it is. I'm not sure though. But get a Cherry Falls and Terror Track. I do know Cherry Falls did get a Blu-ray release, which is good. I don't know about Terror Track. Probably not. But you get the idea. This one I got off eBay, obviously. This one's long out of print and very hard to find, obviously enough. Since this one's long out of print, this DVD's out of print and very hard to find. And for tax and all on eBay, I paid like $36.72 for this. $36.72 for this. I know that's very expensive, but it's actually worth it because this is very, very good and obviously very hard to find. And for ones that's like sealed like this, go for a lot of money. It's very, very expensive on eBay now, really. But I finally got this for a good, reasonable price. So, yep. If you can definitely find this, definitely get it, snag it up. This one's very hard to find. So, yep. Definitely get that. Next one is a 4-pack here. The Satanic Rites of Dracula, Night of the Living Dead, which this would probably be my favorite one off this here. Be a very good one. If I ever watch this movie, though, maybe. I'll see what I can do. The Terror and the Devil Bat. You get pretty good movies on there. And there's the disc right there. It's actually one movie on one side, side A and side B, for each movie, obviously, which is pretty obvious. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Got this off eBay too, obviously. Speaking of Vampires Returning, here is the single release of Vampires Returning. This is the third entry into the Vampires trilogy, or series, whatever you want to call it. Destination Films movie. Covers with Sandstorm Films. There's the disc right there. I also got the first Vampires film. I need to get the second one. I think it's Vampires Los Muertos, I believe. I'm not sure. Anyways, Rock of Ages. This one's a bootleg DVD. Wondering why? Look at that. I wasn't expecting the disc to look like that. It looks like somebody like put like, I don't know what's that like there is like, I don't know. Look like some, I don't know, bubble? I don't think that's bubble wrap though, I don't know, but that's a bootleg DVD of Rock of Ages. I thought that looked pretty cool. I got the official copy though somewhere. It's actually right on my non-horror shelf. I also got the extended version too. Suicide Squad, this is the 2016 version. I know there's also the 2021 version. Yet another bootleg DVD. I say this would be a pretty good movie though, obviously. Anyways, now get back to the official DVDs. Mean Girls, this is the full screen edition. Yeah, just why not? Now, even though it has the, what is that, DreamWorks? I don't think it has the DreamWorks logo, but I think from what I remember, I think the VHS version has a DreamWorks logo. I don't think so. There's the disc right there. I say this will be a pretty good movie, obviously. But this movie I do want to check out. I know there's also a 2024 version of Mean Girls, obviously, but I prefer the 2004 version better. Because that's a much better movie right there. But I want to check that movie out sometime. Full screen or widescreen, doesn't matter. Anyways, the bench warmers. This is a Blockbuster rental. Blockbuster date is May 15th, 2008. There's the back. Revolution Studios movie coverage of Happy Madison, released by Columbia Pictures. There's the disc. It actually looks like a baseball, which is pretty cool. Pretty neat, though, obviously enough. Next one here. This one does not have a slipcover, though. This is the Incredible Hulk. This is the, I think it's the TV show one, obviously enough. Looks pretty cool. Volume 3, 4, and 6. There it is right there. There's no volume 1, 2, 5, and whatever. But it looks pretty cool nonetheless. Oh, this is the back side here. Oops. Silly me. Alright, anyways. Next one here is another DVD of the Beverly Hillbillies. Now, I have a few things to say about this DVD right here. This one, even though this is a 2014 DVD, now, I have a few things to say about this DVD right here, obviously enough, since I'll explain in just a second here. Here are the 2 discs, obviously enough. This is a 2-disc set. Now, yeah, this one, yeah, I have a problem with this one. Look what happened to this DVD right here, the Beverly Hillbillies. I'm not sure you can see it on the camera, but it is cracked. I mean, look at that. That, I don't know if you can see it well on camera, but it looks cracked. You can even see it well better in person, that is, but this DVD is cracked. See that? It is cracked, which really sucks, but I'm not trying to get a better copy of this here, obviously. Probably eBay is your best bet, I guess, but yeah, that really sucks, though. Luckily, the other disc, though, works, though, which is a good thing, but on disc 1, though, man, ooh, it is cracked, I tell you. I did not know it was cracked until I got it, though, at the flea market, but, that's alright. Anyways. Here's the Andy Griffith Show TV Classics. It's from Platinum Disc. This one's from 2003. Somebody's address, though, but I took it off. There it is right there. Disc 1, either way can be disc 1 and 2, and there's a security sticker right on the DVD. There we go. There's the disc right there, disc 1 and disc 2. This will obviously be a really good show, obviously the Andy Griffith Show. Be a very good one. My parents still watch that TV show, obviously, every now and then. But that's a very good one. Next one here is a 4 movies horror collector set. You get The Fear Chamber, Past the Door of Darkness, marked in Lost Souls, which this is the 1998 version of Lost Souls, which I believe is a TV movie. Made for TV movie, obviously, from the 90s. And there's the double-sided disc, obviously enough. Now this one I got off eBay right here, Hollowed Ground. This one, I think I've seen this movie before. I haven't seen this in a while, but this was a pretty good movie right there. It was like a pretty cool killer scarecrow film. I believe this is a Sci-Fi Channel movie, I think. I'm not sure, but I think this is a Sci-Fi Channel movie. I'm not sure, but this is a pretty good movie, honestly enough. I like that one. Hollow Ground. Definitely check that one out. I got it with a slip cover, which looks pretty neat. See, as you can see right there, slip cover. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Anyways. Next one is a Halloween Movie Night 8 movie pack. You get Hindsight, Skeleton Man, Cool World, yet again, Razor Eaters, Past the Door of Darkness, Marked, Night of the Living Dead, and The Fear Chamber. Here's the first one. This one's pretty much like the same thing. It does not have Lost Souls, obviously. This one has Fear Chamber, Past the Door of Darkness, Marked, and Skeleton Man. So that's the other one. However, the other one actually had Lost Souls on there. So that one's kind of one minor difference. Not a huge difference, but... Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Alright, anyways. There's the disc right there. Double-sided disc again. And there's the other one here. Night of the Living Dead, Razor Eaters, Cool World, and Hindsight. Back. And there's the disc right there. Double-sided disc once yet again. And yeah, 2 of these are in this little box set, which is pretty cool. So anyways, Beverly Hillbillies DVD here. This is TV Classics from 2003. Just like Andy Griffith's show, obviously enough. If I can get this out, there we go. Alright, here's disc 1. I think it's the one that has Ailey's First Date on there. Yeah, there's the disc right there. I'll have to see in a minute. There's disc 2. Now, I don't think this one has Ellie's First Date. Some of the Beverly Hillbillies DVDs do have the Ellie's First Date on there, but yeah, you get the idea. It is what it is anyway, so yep. That's Beverly Hillbillies. Next one here is Visible Scars. Finally got this one on DVD. I also got this on Blu-ray, which you'll be seeing much later on into this video. Obviously enough. There's the disc right there. And yep, same thing with inside. It has the bubble wrap. And this one also has a little note from the eBay seller. Thanks and Merry Christmas too. And that's what it says right there. It says, hello, Brendan, and thank you for your DVD movie purchase of Visible Scars. Enjoy and have a great day. Also, we since appreciate your business. Jew Entertainment 2017. I think that's how you say your name. JU Entertainment 2017. Okay. So yep, I also got this on Blu-ray, obviously, for Visible Scars, which you'll be seeing much later on into the video. Finally got this one in my collection here, Python. I have the second one on DVD, which I did not pull it out, but that's alright. There's the disc and the scene selection. This one has the guy who plays Freddy Krueger, obviously, who plays in this movie, surprisingly. There it is, scene selections right there. And disc right there. Next one, yep, yet another bootleg DVD. Boo, Meta Halloween. I say this one will be pretty good, actually. Yet another bootleg DVD. Oh, this movie would be pretty funny. But, gotta love that one. Yet another copy of the Reborn. I don't know why, or not Reborn. Unborn. Sorry. I think this is the remake, I believe. Not sure. I think this is the remake. I bet I have like, what is it? I don't know. So many. I don't know. Like many copies of Unborn on DVD. I'm not sure. Now, as you remember, though, I think I've had this one here. I think I've had this one back in 2022. I think it was, but. Now I finally got the other version right here, the big box of Horror 9 movies right here to get these right here. Get Night of the Living Dead, The Little Shop of Horrors, Piranha, and Maniac. And you get the Carnival of Souls, Last Meal on Earth, White Zombie, The Bat, and Chamber of Horrors on that one. There's the disc right there for this one. And these actually go together. I have some rubber bands, obviously enough, for this. And there's the other one here. Another disc right there. So yeah, that's good stuff right there. And next one up is, yet another copy of the Puppet Master Volume 1. This has the first 3 Puppet Master films. And this one does have a special feature on their video zone. The making of Puppet Master 3. There's the disc right there, double-sided disc again. And I think this will be the last one here. Chiller Night Favorites. The Last House on the Left remake. My Soul to Take, which I say that'd be a good one right there. I think I watched that one a couple years ago. I thought that was a very good one, My Soul to Take. And A Perfect Getaway. So, yep, there's the back right there. Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. And the discs are stacked. Which, yeah, you know it is for what it is anyway. I mainly got this just for the Last House on the Left remake. And maybe My Soul to Take, obviously enough. Which is pretty obvious since I mainly got it just for those 2 movies. I also have the original Last House on the Left, which is the unrated version, obviously enough. I think the, hold on. Let me switch the discs here. Oh yeah, the remake is 18A. Yeah, to anyone of my Canadian viewers who's watching this, the remake of Last House on the Left is 18A. So yep, there it is. And I think that's all the DVDs right here, I guess. So yep, I'm going to show something pretty neat, obviously enough. And you think, oh yeah, we're not going to show this yet. We got to show the Blu-rays and the CDs. I forgot about that. Anyways. Start with the Blu-rays here. Alien Cruisers 1 and 2 double feature. This one's really good. Released on Blu-ray by Shout Factory. I've heard rumors saying that Shout Factory is going out of business. I've heard rumors about that. I'm not sure if that's true or not. Well, let's see about that. There's the artwork right there. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And speaking of Visible Scars, here's the Blu-ray of Visible Scars. Yeah, I got both the DVD and the Blu-ray, obviously. And the Blu-ray menu is kind of different from the DVD menu, obviously. Slightly different. So, yep. Good stuff. Here's Shocker on Blu-ray. Collector's Edition, also from Scream Factory. There's the disc. There's also stickers in there, too. Trying to make this video quick. Get this done and over with, obviously enough.
What's that? That's an eye.
Oops.
Yeah, an eye for an eye. Get out. And a tooth for tooth. Certainly.
I accidentally knocked over the CD a little bit. It's like accidentally pressed the mouse. That's alright. I'm not going to bother redoing the video because we're already like 59 minutes in. So anyways. Three Stooges triple feature here. Yes, that was a Three Stooges sound effect right there. This has Three Stooges go around the world in the days. Three Stooges meet Hercules and the Outlaws is coming. This is volume 2. I know there's also volume 1 that has Rockin' in the Rockies, Half Rocket Will Travel, and Time Out for Rhythm. It's a Mill Creek Entertainment Blu-ray, obviously enough. So yeah, good stuff, good stuff. And now we get into the CDs. And now we can show the mouse pad after this. Black Sabbath Sabotage. This is the 2016 remastered version. There's the CD. And the original album right here with the woman on the next to the house right there. CD right there. Good stuff. And this one I might keep sealed or what, or unbox it, I don't know. Blizzard of Oz, Ozzy Osbourne, obviously, yeah. Rest in peace to Ozzy Osbourne, who sang on these albums, passed away July of last year, obviously. And Speak of the Devil, which this one's my dad's CD. He let me keep this one for him. So, yep, good stuff right there, good stuff. And now I can show the mouse pad. Again, I'm not going to... Yeah, we are already an hour into the video, so yep. Here's what the mouse pad looks like. This looks pretty cool. It's like a VHS look to it. I also got me a phone case like that on my new phone, which actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and show that before I end this video off. So, yep. See you all in just a second. And I hope you all, what do y'all think of the mouse pad? It looks pretty cool. This one's actually a custom-made mouse pad that I got at the Tri-Cities Flea Market, which looks pretty cool. From downstairs. This couple here actually makes the mouse pad here. I don't have their business card, but whenever I get their business card, or if they have a business card, then I'll show it to you all. If they have a business card, that is. But this looks very custom made. This is a custom made mouse pad, which looks pretty neat. So, yep. I'm going to show my phone case also. So, yep. For my Samsung A15 5G. So, yep. See you all in just a second here before I end this video off. Alright, I'm back now. I got my phone now. Here's what my phone case looks like. This looks like my mouse pad. And yes, that's actually a little dust plug of a Pennywise right there. How cool is that? That's my phone case right there. Just looks like my mouse pad. Oh, oops. Looks like, oh, this is upside down. There it is. Looks like my mouse pad though. That's my phone case right there. And also, my phone has like a VHS wallpaper on there, which looks pretty cool. So, yep. That's my phone there. My new phone, obviously. So, yep. Well, that's it for this video, and I'll see you all later on MovieBoyMeister's channel. Links down below in the descriptions down below if you want to check out my channels down below in the description. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Man, it's been like an hour now since I've done this video, because we're already into an hour into the video. Excuse me. Alright, anyways. I'll see you all later on MovieBoyMeister's channel. Again, subscribe if you're new. Subscribe to my channels down below in the description. See you all later. Bye-bye.